Will the Israeli government ever be punished for their use of collective punishment and be required to compensate these people for the monetary and financial damages they've inflicted upon these innocents?
A builder's home left in ruins. Daoud Daras was a simple man trying to live a quiet life. Worked in Israel, lived in a refugee camp, never political.
I find it funny how reliant the Israeli government is upon Palestinian workers, as the restrictions on Palestinians coming into Israel, the construction has dropped because the Israeli government relies heavily upon Palestinians to do construction, and I'm not surprised if, come to find out, they underpay them.
In August, 2 weeks before he killed an Israeli soldier at a checkpoint, guards beat him and left him disfigured. His brother said Daoud snapped.
How is that kind of behavior no different than what Nazis would do to Jewish people in checkpoints where if they didn't like somebody, they would just beat them and whatever happens, happened.
They kicked and beat him at a checkpoint. They pressed his head down on the hot asphalt of the road and it burnt his face. It seems he had a reaction and did what he did.
Israeli soldiers entered the village in force late Monday night. The place 3 generations called home, gone in an instant.
This is the Israeli government defending itself, destroying civilians' houses so that people can't live. It's crazy how despicable the Israeli government is and how much they're trying to pretend that they're the good guys.
They're forbidden from clearing up inside, even the rubble claimed as the property of the Israeli state. This is
Wow, okay, so they can come to your house and destroy it and then claim that the property they destroyed belongs to the Israeli government. How is that not illegal?
the kind of collective punishment that Palestinians say Israel carries out at will across the occupied territories. Elsewhere in the world it would be unacceptable, barbaric even. But here it happens so frequently, it's become routine. Daoud's widow and 6 children are now homeless.
When Nazis were doing this to Jewish people, the world decided to fight against Nazism for their atrocities. But when it's the Israeli government doing, well, you better not disagree with them, otherwise you're racist.
The night, she says, went well because no one was hurt, seemingly unfazed. Shock or resilience, it is hard to tell. But even now, her attention is elsewhere.
We can replace the stones, but we lost our pillar. I don't regret losing the house, it's over. We lost the house. The world knows this is injustice, but what's happening is nothing compared to what's happening in Gaza.
Daoud's family lived on the first floor, so it was the only one Israeli soldiers blew up. Incomplete destruction, calculated, cruel, left as a warning.
Yeah, because the people on the second and third stories won't be able to live there because the structure is now unstable. And the Israeli military knows this would happen. They're punishing all the people in the building just for nothing, just because they want to be cruel. The Israeli government is nothing but fascist, like Nazis.
Leaflets left behind that say money can fix a house, but not a broken family. Zain Basravi, Al Jazeera, Deir Ammar refugee camp.